Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back making yet another video, and I'm not even gonna waste no time. This is my post-fight video about the Sergio Martinez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And what else can I say? I don't have anything written down. I don't take any notes. I just go off the top of what I remember and how I was feeling at the time. Um, there's not really much to say. When this fight was made, I told everyone. I told everyone. I didn't have no doubt that I knew Sergio Martinez could beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And I told everyone. I was like, if boxing politics is not involved, which is almost rare because there's always politics nowadays, um, fucking Sergio has it in the bag. He's just not on that same level as Sergio Martinez. I don't care how he beat Andy Lee or his previous opponents. That doesn't matter, man. You're stepping into the ring with the pound for pound proven fighter, Sergio Martinez. So, with that being said, a lot of people were like, Chavez Jr. has improved. He's he's not lazy anymore. He's dedicated to his craft. And then, zoom forward to 24/7, and on the show, I understand that somebody always has to play the villain, but even in the show, it showed that he stood up Freddie Roach for some workouts, and he preferred to work out at home, and I was just like, that just further proves of why I don't really like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., and that's just because I don't care how many times he says that he's trying to get out of his father's shadow. I don't care how many times he says that he's earned everything. He really hasn't. And the reason I say that is because one of the reasons, and this is an honest reason, because I don't have a hidden agenda where I have to pick sides and I have to defend Sergio Martinez, or I have to, badmouth fucking Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. But Chavez Jr. wasn't born with the hunger of a fighter. He's always had everything because of his father. And even he admitted that once he started fighting, he didn't really do it because he wanted to do it. He did it as more as a hobby, and then he saw that he could be pretty good, and that's how he took it from there. Nobody really that's like a pure fighter from the bottom ever just starts off like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna just try this. Like, people go into the gym wanting to be a champ, and they work every step of the way to get to that point. He hasn't done that, man. He doesn't have the heart of a champion. Why? Because people that want to be champs and undisputed champs and want to accomplish the things that he says he wants to accomplish, they never take a day off. I don't care who you are, you don't take a day off. And if and when you do, it's a very short span and you keep your body in shape. He's often showed that after he fights, he digs into food. He gains his massive amount of weight, and then he has to drop all that shit that he used. Have you noticed how dried up he looks on the weigh-in? Of course you have to meet the weigh-in, but in between fights, you see how fat he gets? Like, he gets too big. And he's too big for that division, man. Anyways, I'm making it longer than it should be. He doesn't have the heart of a champ. He doesn't. And he just wasn't born to do this. It sucks that his dad was a fucking legend, but he is not his father, and he just proved it tonight. And what can I say about the fight? Same maravilla that we've always seen. Ducking, weaving, staying on the outside. Everybody that wants to say he dances around the ring, that's his style, man. Don't hate on people's styles. That's why people hate Floyd, because he has that Philly shell defensive fighter. Then there's brawlers, then there's pure boxers, and then like Cotto, that could do it pretty much all. He could box all around. And then you have people that like to stick and move from the outside, which is Sergio Martinez, a very unorthodox fighting style, but it gets the shit done. You know what I'm talking about? But a lot of people are like, he needs to sit and stand in the pocket and go to toe with the guy. No, he doesn't. Why would I want to stand toe to toe with somebody that's a lot bigger than me, outweighs me by like 20 pounds, and I'm gonna go toe to toe just for you to say that I went toe to toe and I wasn't running like a chicken? You know, it just, some of these thoughts, man, make no sense. And people just spewed out this bullshit that makes no sense whatsoever. Now, the fight, 1 through 11, absolutely dominated by Sergio Martinez. Why was Julio Cesar Chavez not throwing as much punches as people said he would be throwing? Number one, he had no confidence in that ring. Number two, he had never fought anybody of that caliber. Number three, he felt Martinez's power because at the first 5-6 rounds, he was still walking forward. From 6 to 12, he was kind of hesitant. You know, he was just not walking through the punches because he knew that Sergio Martinez could hurt him. And Martinez knew that Chavez could hurt him as well. That's why you stay on the outside. Plain and simple, right? So, with that being said, he dominated 1 through 11. Now, this is where it's going to get a little controversial for people, and they're going to agree to disagree with me, or a lot of people are going to agree with me. Coming into the 12th round, what Sergio Martinez did, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. Anybody in their right minds that just sticks to the game plan would have been like, I won 1 through 11. Bam, I'm going to just stay on the outside what I've done for 11 rounds. He was like, fuck it. 12th round, all right, you want to duke it out? Let's go. So he starts trading. Boom, gets caught, knocked down, gets right back up. At that point, I thought fucking Sergio was gone for. I thought he just blew it. I was like, wow, this guy just threw everything away. But instead of hugging since the start, he starts throwing punches back. And you know what? I can't knock him. Fuck it. He threw punches back. Then he hugged. Then he went away, stepped out, and started exchanging again. You know, that's having some balls, if you ask me. If I was a fighter and I have the fucking fight in the bag, why would I put myself out there like that? But, you know, Sergio Martinez, dude, you have to give him credit as due. Everything he said before this fight, he did, except calling out for the knockout. But he did hurt Chavez Jr. He did give him a humongous swollen eye and a busted nose and a busted mouth as well. And, dude, you can't hate on Sergio Martinez. I was getting a lot of shit because I'm Mexican and I was going for Sergio Martinez. And I was just like, what are you guys talking about? Like, you know, it always gets to that point, you know, why are you rooting for the other guy? You know, it doesn't come to where the fuck you're from. It's about having fucking heart, man. The heart of a champ, of a person recognizing that they've worked every single way, every step of the way to get where they're at, dude. And you know what, Sergio Martinez, he deserved that belt, man. That's it, plain and simple. Hard work gets it done. Chavez Jr. does not have the work ethic, man. I'll keep on saying it over and over again. Agree to disagree with me. Even Freddie Roach says it. Did you see when they interviewed him during the fight? Sergio's he's too fast, and I think even he was admitting Sergio was too fast for him, and that Chavez was just a sack of potatoes in there, being a moron. Now, here's what pisses me off even more. People calling for a rematch. Why would you want a rematch? He just got outboxed for 11 rounds, and the dude didn't have to give you an opportunity to make up for that. And just because you almost finished the fight because the guy was fatigued, you think you deserve a rematch. Fucking absolutely not, dude. You fucking kidding me? There's no reason to have a rematch. Number one, Sergio Martinez is 37 years old. Whatever's left in that tank, do you think he's going to waste it on a rematch? His eyes are set on something bigger, man. He said this at the beginning. After I run through Chavez, I want to go at Floyd Mayweather. I want to go at Canelo. You know, there's something past, Julio Cesar Chavez. And if he wants to get a rematch, congratulations on beating a guy that's almost 40 years old. And you're in your mid-20s. It's ridiculous, man. So I don't see the logic in when people say that, like, let's see a rematch. Absolutely not, man. You should be embarrassed that you're not embarrassed because you kept on making fun of his age, but that old man whooped your ass. So that's just the bottom line, man. People want to admit it or not, those are the facts. Now, I can't even talk about the Canelo fight because I have both fights. Fuck, my shit's about to turn off. Hold on. Alright. She's about to turn off on me. My bad, guys. I had two TVs side by side watching the Canelo fight as well. And what can I say about Canelo, man? Bread and butter all day. That kid is fucking golden. This guy's a monster, man. I don't even have to say what happened to that fight. You saw what happened. Everybody knew Josecito didn't really stand a chance. Guy has a heart, man. Big time. Big time heart. But you can't. A heart doesn't win. A humongous one-sided fight with a superstar in the making. Well, he's already a superstar. But Canelo, man. Guy hits like a ton of bricks. So, still got to work on his defense, though. But besides that, that's what I think, man. And I know there's going to be a lot of hate that I'm going to get from people that are just still ignorant and still can't recognize that Chavez Jr. got outboxed. There's no real reason to have a rematch. Sergio Martinez only has a couple fights left in him because let's just face facts. He's 37 years old. Now, there's bigger things, there's bigger fish to fry. And maybe he might give him a rematch. You never know. Sergio Martinez might flop in the next fight, you know, whatever he does, and he's going to, you know, come back and be like, fuck it, why not make some extra cash on the way out? You know, so boxing is a business, and you know, when money's involved, nothing is impossible. But anyways, that's my thoughts. It's super late. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Came back from running, and I just had to make the video. I didn't knock it out because I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow or the following days. Once again, for the people that already know me, thanks for watching. You guys are always there. For the new people watching, thank you for watching the video. You know, if you ever want an honest opinion with no biased bullshit ever involved or picking sides, even though you're going to be like, oh, well, you like Sergio Martinez. I just explained why. I explained why I was going for Sergio Martinez, so there's no biased opinion. In a fight, you're going to choose sides. You can't choose both. There's no two winners. So if you ever want to look at a video with honest bullshit and there's nothing in between, just the honest truth, come check me out every single time, man. Anyways, once again, thanks for tuning in. Take it easy. Drop your comments below. You like what I'm saying? Subscribe. Take it easy, guys.